Book review. Fan service by Rosie Danan. Rosie Danan's fan service is more than just a romance novel. It's vibrant, insightful, and deeply empathetic exploration of fandom, celebrity, and the often blurred lines between our online and offline identities. Following her critically acclaimed debut, The Roommate, Danan once again delivers a story that is both incredibly charming and surprisingly profound, cementing her reputation as a voice that understands nuances of modern relationships and the unique challenges of finding connection in digital age. At its impressive length, fan service offers rich tapestry of character development, thematic depth, and compelling narrative that will resonate with anyone who has ever found solace, community, or even a little bit of magic in the world of shared passions. Plot summary. Rosie Danan's fan service is charming and insightful contemporary romance that explores the vibrant world of online fandom, the complexities of celebrity, and the unexpected connections that can form when two seemingly disparate lives collide. At its heart, the novel is a celebration of passion, vulnerability, and the courage it takes to embrace one's true self, both online and off. The story centers around Elara Vance, brilliant introvert, software engineer who leads double life. By day, she's a meticulous coder, but by night she transforms into CosmicMuse, the wildly popular and prolific author of Starfall fanfiction. Starfall is beloved long-running sci television series, and Elara's particular niche is crafting intricate, emotionally charged, and often steamy enemies to lovers narratives featuring the show's lead characters, Captain Jax and Commander Valerius. Her work, especially the epic Celestial Strife series, has garnered a massive following within the Starfall fandom, celebrated for its compelling character development and scorching romantic tension. Elara cherishes her anonymity, finding freedom and creative release in the online space where she can express herself without the social anxieties that sometimes plague her real-world interactions. Enter Liam Thorne, the charming, undeniably handsome, and somewhat world-weary actor who portrays Captain Jax on Starfall. Liam is at a crossroads in his career. While grateful for the success the show has brought him, he feels increasingly typecast and creatively stifled. The relentless scrutiny of fame has left him guarded, and a little cynical, yearning for a more authentic connection than the superficial interactions a celebrity status often affords. He's vaguely aware of the show's passionate fandom, but has largely kept his distance, viewing fan fiction as an abstract concept far removed from his reality. However, casual mention from co-star piques his curiosity, leading him down the rabbit hole of Starfall fanfic, where he unexpectedly stumbles upon CosmicMuse's Celeste. Strife. To his surprise, he finds himself captivated by the writing, the depth of characterization, and the sheer emotional resonance. Even if the explicit scenes initially make him blush, he becomes secret avid reader drawn into the world Elara has created. The inciting incident that brings their worlds crashing together is the announcement of the inaugural Starfall Fan Creator Showcase at the annual Starken Convention. Elara's Celestial Strife, nominated for a prestigious award, and her online friends, unaware of her true identity, pressure her to attend. Reluctantly and with carefully constructed plan for maintaining her anonymity, Elara agrees. Liam naturally is guest of honor at Starken, scheduled for panels, autograph sessions, and fan interactions. Their first real-world encounter is a comedy of errors and awkward charm. Elara, attempting to blend into the crowd, finds herself in a chance meeting with Liam. Unaware of her online alter ego, Liam is immediately intrigued by Elara's sharp intellect, her genuine, unpretentious passion for Starfall, and her surprisingly witty banter. Elara, meanwhile, is mortified, constantly battling the urge to blurt out her secret or flee the convention entirely. The irony of meeting the very man whose fictionalized exploits she so vividly details is almost too much to bear. A series of fortunate coincidences, perhaps orchestrated by the universe itself, leads to Elara being brought on as a consultant for a new Starfall fan engagement initiative. This unexpected turn of events forces her into prolonged, close proximity with Liam. What begins as professional collaboration slowly, tentatively blossoms into something more. They find common ground in their shared love for the Starfall universe, discussing character motivations, plot theories, and the nuances. Storytelling. Liam discovers that Elara sees him not just as Captain Jax, but as Liam, a person with insecurities and aspirations beyond his public persona. Elara, in turn, is surprised by Liam's intelligence, his self-deprecating humor, and his surprising vulnerability beneath the celebrity facade. The central tension of the novel revolves around Elara's closely guarded secret. The fear of Liam discovering she is CosmicMuse hangs over every interaction. She worries about his reaction to her explicit writing, the potential for embarrassment, and the fear that he might view her as a crazy fan rather than a talented writer and person he's grown. Therefore, this internal conflict fuels much of the novel's humor and emotional depth as Elara navigates her burgeoning feelings for Liam while desperately trying to keep her two worlds separate. As their connection deepens, both Elara and Liam begin to shed their protective layers. Liam confides in Elara about the pressures of fame, the loneliness that often accompanies it, and his desire for more creatively fulfilling roles. Elara, encouraged by Liam's openness, starts to confront her own insecurities about her writing and her fear of judgment, realizing that true connection requires authenticity. They share intimate moments, both physically and emotionally, building foundation of trust and mutual respect. However, external forces threaten to expose Elara's identity. Nosy journalist, or perhaps rival fanfic writer, begins to dig into the true identity of CosmicMuse, sensing major scoop. The stakes are raised as the Fan Creator Showcase approaches, where Elara is expected to accept her award, potentially revealing her to the entire Starfall community, and more importantly to Liam. The climax of fan service arrives at the Fan Creator Showcase. Tension is palpable as Elara's name is called, just as she is about to make decision about revealing herself, or perhaps as the threat of exposure looms large, Liam steps in. Having either pieced together the clues or having been told the truth by Elara in moment of desperate vulnerability, Liam makes public gesture of support. This could involve him subtly acknowledging his appreciation for CosmicMuse's work, or even openly admitting that he is a fan of her writing, thereby validating Elara's creative endeavors and showing his acceptance of her full identity. This moment is the powerful declaration of his feelings for her, transcending the boundaries of celebrity and fandom. It's a public embrace of both Elara and CosmicMuse, demonstrating that he values all parts of her. In the following action, Elara and Liam navigate the immediate aftermath of the reveal. The fan community reacts with a mix of shock, excitement, and overwhelming support for CosmicMuse. The revelation sparks conversations about the nature of fandom, the relationship between creators and their audience, and the blurring lines between fiction and reality. Elara and Liam have a crucial, honest conversation about their future, addressing the challenges of their unique relationship in the public eye. They commit to facing challenges together with humor and unwavering support. The resolution sees Elara embracing her dual identity more fully. She continues to write, perhaps even more openly, finding a new sense of liberation in sharing her creativity without the burden of secrecy. Liam, inspired by Elara's authenticity and the passion of the fandom, finds renewed purpose in his acting career. He becomes more vocal advocate for fan culture, bridging the gap between the creators and the community that loves their work. Relationship flourishes, built on foundation of mutual respect, shared passions, and the understanding that true love means accepting every facet of person, even the ones written into steamy fan fiction. Fan service ultimately celebrates the power of stories, the strength found in community, and the joy of finding love in the most unexpected and wonderfully meta of circumstances. Introduction to the world of Starfall fandom. The novel plunges readers headfirst into the fervent, creative, and sometimes intense world of Starfall, a fictional long-running sci television series that serves as the backdrop for our protagonists' intertwined lives. Starfall isn't just a show, it's a universe, a cultural touchstone that has spawned a dedicated and prolific fan community. This community is where our heroine, Elara Vance, thrives. But Elara is a brilliant, somewhat socially awkward software engineer, meticulous and logical. By night, however, she transforms into CosmicMuse, a celebrated and prolific fan fiction author within the Starfall fandom, particularly known for her steamy, emotionally complex enemies to lovers narratives featuring Captain Jax and Commander Valerius, the show's lead characters. Her magnum opus, the Celestial Strife series, is a fan favorite, lot of intricate plotlines, deep character dives, and scorching romantic tension. Elara's anonymity is her shield and her sanctuary. It allows her to express part of herself, her creativity, her sensuality, her emotional depth, that she struggles to reveal in her everyday life. On the other side of the Starfall galaxy is Liam Thorne, the undeniably handsome and charismatic actor who embodies Captain Jax on screen. Liam is a quintessential Hollywood heartthrob, but beneath the polished exterior lies a man grappling with the pressures of fame, the constant public scrutiny, and a growing sense of creative stagnation. He's tired of being typecast, of the superficiality that often accompanies celebrity, and yearns for deeper, more connection. While vaguely aware of the show's passionate fan base, Liam has largely kept his distance from the online world, viewing fan fiction as an abstract concept. That is, until casual conversation piques his curiosity, leading him down an unexpected rabbit hole that eventually lands him squarely in the realm of CosmicMuse's Celestial Strife. To his genuine surprise, he finds himself utterly engrossed, captivated by the writing, the development, and the raw emotional power of Elara's storytelling. Even as he blushes through the more explicit scenes, he becomes secret, avid reader, unknowingly falling for the mind behind the words. Plot overview. Worlds collide. The narrative truly kicks off with the announcement of the inaugural Starfall Fan Creator Showcase at the annual Starken Convention. Elara's Celestial Strife is nominated for a prestigious award, and her online friends, oblivious to her real identity, pressure her to attend. Reluctantly armed with a meticulous plan to maintain her anonymity, Elara agrees to step into the very public world she usually avoids. Liam Thorne is major guest of honor at Starken, scheduled for panels, autograph sessions, and fan interactions. Their initial real-world meeting is masterclass in awkward charm and delightful irony. Elara, attempting to be inconspicuous, finds herself in chance encounter with Liam. He is immediately drawn to her sharp wit, her genuine passion for Starfall, and her surprisingly engaging personality. Elara, meanwhile, is in a state of internal panic, the urge to either confess her secret or make hasty escape. The sheer absurdity of meeting the very man whose fictional romantic entanglements she meticulously crafts is almost too much to bear. Through a series of serendipitous events, Elara is brought on as a consultant for a new Starfall fan engagement initiative, forcing her into sustained close proximity with Liam. What begins as a professional collaboration slowly, tentatively blossoms into something far more intimate. They bond over their shared love for Starfall universe, engaging in deep discussions about character motivations, plot nuances, and the art of storytelling. Liam discovers a side of Elara that sees him not just as Captain Jax, but as Liam, a complex individual with his own insecurities and aspirations. Elara, in turn, is surprised by Liam's intelligence, his self-deprecating humor, and the unexpected vulnerability beneath his celebrity facade. Character analysis. Beyond the archetypes, Danan excels at crafting characters that feel authentic and multidimensional. Elara Vance, a CosmicMuse. Elara is the beating heart of fan service. She's a brilliant, introverted woman who finds her voice and confidence in the anonymous world of online fandom. Her journey is one of self-acceptance and learning to integrate her two identities. Her anxieties about social interaction are relatable, making transformation into the bold and uninhibited CosmicMuse all the more compelling. Danan beautifully explores the dichotomy of Elara's personality, the logical, detail-oriented engineer versus the passionate, imaginative storyteller. Her fear of exposure is palpable not just because of potential embarrassment, but because CosmicMuse represents deeply personal, vulnerable part of her soul. Her growth throughout the novel is about realizing that online persona isn't disguise, but an authentic extension of who she is, and that true intimacy requires sharing all facets of oneself. Liam Thorne. Liam is far from the stereotypical aloof celebrity. He's grounded, thoughtful, and genuinely appreciative of his fans. Even if he struggles with the performative aspects of fame, his initial curiosity about fan fiction evolves into profound respect for the creativity and dedication of the fandom. He's burdened by the weight of public perception and the constant pressure to maintain an image. His attraction to Elara is rooted in her authenticity, her ability to see beyond his celebrity. Liam's journey is about finding creative fulfillment outside of his comfort zone and learning to trust someone with his vulnerabilities. His eventual acceptance and championing of Elara's fanfiction is a powerful testament to his character and his genuine love for her. The supporting cast, though less central, adds significant color and depth. Elara's online friends provide sense of community and gentle encouragement. Liam's industry colleagues offer glimpses into the realities of Hollywood. Themes: identity, authenticity, and the power of fandom. Fan service is rich with compelling themes that elevate it beyond a simple romance. Identity and anonymity. A core theme is the exploration of identity, particularly in the digital age. Elara's dual life as Elara Vance and CosmicMuse highlights how people can find freedom and expression in online anonymity. The novel asks, which self is more real? The anonymity shield, or is it space where one can truly be authentic? Danan suggests that both identities are valid and that true self-acceptance comes from integrating them. The nature of fandom. The book offers loving and nuanced portrayal of fandom. It celebrates the creativity, passion, and community that thrive within these spaces. It challenges the often negative stereotypes associated with fan culture, showcasing it as a legitimate form of artistic expression and powerful force for connection. It emphasizes the collaborative and transformative nature of fan works, where fans engage with and expand upon beloved narratives. Celebrity and public versus private life. Liam's struggles illuminate the isolating and often dehumanizing aspects of celebrity. The novel explores the constant scrutiny, the pressure to maintain an image, and the difficulty of forming genuine connections when one's life is constantly in the public eye. It contrasts Liam's public persona with his yearning for authenticity, vulnerability, and trust. Both Elara and Liam must learn to be vulnerable with each other. For Elara, this means risking exposure of her most private creative self. For Liam, it means revealing his insecurities and fears beyond the polished celebrity facade. Their journey is testament to the idea that true intimacy requires trust and the courage to show one's true self, flaws and all. The power of storytelling. At its heart, fan service is the love letter to storytelling itself, both professional and fan-created. It highlights how stories can connect people, inspire creativity, and even help individuals understand themselves and the world around them better. The novel beautifully illustrates how fan fiction, often dismissed, can be a powerful and legitimate form of creative expression, consent, and communication. As with Danan's work, fan service handles themes of consent and healthy communication with care and respect. The romance is built on mutual desire, clear boundaries, and open dialogue, making the intimate scenes feel earned and meaningful. Writing style, witty, warm, and engaging. Rosie Danan's writing style is a major strength of fan service. She employs witty banter. The dialogue is sharp, humorous, and intelligent, particularly between Elara and Liam. Their conversations are joy to read, reflecting their growing intellectual and emotional connection. Empathetic voice. Danan writes with deep empathy for her characters, allowing readers to fully understand their motivations, fears, and desires. Even the more awkward or vulnerable moments are handled with tenderness, engaging pacing. The narrative flows smoothly, balancing moments of romantic tension with humorous situations and insightful character development. The buildup of their relationship feels natural and earned. Rich detail. The world of Starfall fandom is vividly brought to life with enough detail to immerse readers without overwhelming them. Danan clearly did her research or has understanding of fan culture, sensual and emotional depth. The romance is steamy without being gratuitous, focusing on the emotional intimacy that underpins the physical attraction. Danan excels at conveying the characters' internal states and the emotional resonance of their interactions. Strengths of the novel: unique premise. The concept of an actor falling for his own fan fiction writer is inherently intriguing and provides a fresh take on the contemporary romance genre. Authentic portrayal of fandom. Danan avoids caricatures, instead portraying fandom as a legitimate and positive space for creativity, community, and self-expression. This will undoubtedly resonate with actual fans. Well-developed characters, Elara and Lee, complex, relatable, and deeply likable protagonists. Their individual journeys are as compelling as their romantic one. Emotional depth. Beyond the humor and romance, the novel delves into serious themes of identity, vulnerability, and the pressures of public life, giving the story a lasting impact. Excellent pacing and plot. The story unfolds naturally with a satisfying buildup of tension and a rewarding climax. The mystery surrounding CosmicMuse's identity adds an engaging layer of suspense. Chemistry. The romantic chemistry between Elara and Liam is palpable and believable, evolving from initial intrigue to deep affection and passion. Minor critiques. While fan service is an overwhelmingly positive reading experience, a few minor points could be considered. Predictability. As with many romance novels, the ultimate outcome of the central relationship is rarely in doubt. However, the joy lies in the journey, not just the destination, and Danan makes that journey incredibly engaging. Pacing in the middle. The review length is substantial, and the book itself is also quite detailed. Some readers find certain sections in the middle slightly slower as the relationship builds, but this is a subjective point and contributes to the thorough character development. Resolution speed. While the climax is satisfying, some might feel the immediate aftermath and public reaction are resolved a little too smoothly given the potentially explosive nature of the reveal. However, this aligns with the generally optimistic tone of the romance genre. The inclusion. Fan service by Rosie Danan is the triumph of contemporary romance. It's smart, sexy, and incredibly heartfelt novel that celebrates the power of connection both online and off. Danan masterfully weaves together themes of identity, vulnerability, and the vibrant world of fandom into a compelling love story that feels both timely and timeless. Elara and Liam are characters you will root for, whose journey of self-discovery and mutual acceptance genuinely moving. For anyone who has ever found home in fictional world or who believes in the magic of finding love in unexpected places, fan service is an absolute must-read. It's testament to the idea that our passions, no matter how niche, can lead us to the most authentic and fulfilling connections. Rosie Danan has crafted a truly special book that offers both delightful escapism and meaningful reflection, leaving readers with warm, fuzzy feeling, renewed appreciation for the transformative power of good story.